I actually got sick while I was in Japan in January, and I was sick in Japan for about 3 or 4 months, and it got extremely difficult where I and my companion weren't really able to go outside and preach the gospel. For during that time, we were maybe able to go outside for about an hour a day for about 3 months, which is an extremely long time to be sick, and it was difficult because I felt like I wasn't really accomplishing my purpose. But one thing that I learned from that was that as we do our best, the Lord really He accepts that sacrifice. And even though we both were really sick and both didn't feel good, we would try to sacrifice and go out and do all that we could, basically until we were to the point that we were going to collapse on the street. So we came home every day, and we saw some of the most amazing miracles. I think that was maybe one of the most, I guess, numbers speaking wise, where we were able to have a lot of people coming to church and a lot of people having lessons with us. Even though it was only an hour a day that we were able to do things, during that time we almost always had a lesson, and we had several people to church each week. Even if we were too sick to go, there were people coming to church. And the Lord just, He blesses us as we do our best. That was a hard experience, and probably the hardest part of that for me was I got a call from the mission president saying that I was going home, and that he wanted me to get better. And he and I both kind of cried for a bit, but I felt in my heart that was what the Lord, that was His will for me at that time, at that point in my life. And so even though that wasn't what I wanted to do, I began to learn more about trusting the Lord and trusting His timing. And so the timing to go on a mission, the timing to come back, that's the Lord's timing. No, I don't know why I'm sick. I'm actually going in tomorrow to the University of Utah hospital again to do another test to try to figure it out. But the main idea right now is that I got some sort of viral infection that affected my stomach and intestines to the point that the nerves are damaged, and so my stomach isn't moving right, isn't processing food right. My intestines aren't moving food right through very well, so I'm tired all the time. My stomach hurts, things like that. I'm not nauseous as much as I used to be, which is really good, but